Hello everybody, how are we doing today? I hope you're doing good, because I know I am. And once again, this is Minecraft, but every time I make a build, my inventory gets randomized. Last time we did... okay, 2 out of 3. Yeah, we don't need to talk about the third one, do we? But anyway, shall we get into it? The answer is yes, so let's go. So, just to recap, this was last time's first build. Not bad at all. The pink and blue go rather nice together. Then our second build wasn't as good, a bit more of a modern style. Still, we've built worse. And then number 3. We don't talk about number 3. So I guess our aim for today then is to do better than number 3, because that thing is truly horrendous. Right, let's do it. For our first set of blocks, we got grey concrete, orange wall, dark prismarine slab, buff brick wall, stone, cherry planks, resin brick stairs, orange stained glass, and a magenta bed. Actually, I think this might be a really good combo with the orange and the grey. Those often look really good together. Got some slabs, stairs, and glass as well, which is always more than useful. So let's get building. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have a stone base. There you go. I love a little bit unique, I guess. Let's do cherry planks. Yeah, I've definitely seen worse. And what if we separate them using dark prismarine? That's not looking bad, actually. How about we get some glass in? Beautiful. That's not looking too bad. Then let's get maybe these in on the corners. Okay, they don't look too bad. And how about we move... Actually, what should we do? Let's outline this with stone. And let's get a floor in. And for floor, we'll use grey concrete. Actually, we could serve a pattern, couldn't we? So like, something like this. Yeah, that's not too bad. I've definitely made worse. Then maybe we can put some stairs in here. Just like that, perfect. We actually need a door though, don't we? Maybe let's put a door in here instead of this. That'll have to do for a door, as we sadly do not have an actual door. But it's fine. So for the second floor, I say we do all prismarine. That doesn't look too bad, does it? I really like this as a floor. It looks good as a ceiling as well. Okay, I'm going to copy this pattern up here. Beautiful. It's definitely not our best build, but I think we've built worse. Who could that be referring to? Right, for a second floor, I think it's only orange wall we've not used. Let's go in with the grey concrete. I'm not liking it. Okay, it's not really that good, is it? But maybe it'll look better once we got these lining things in. Okay, well it looks like it could stand an earthquake or two. But then again, that is about it. This thing is so ugly. How about we get a roof on and call it a day? About calling it a day, we've still got to put the bed in. So, boom. Maybe we'll give them a nice table too. With, I don't know. They can have... whatever that is. Maybe they can have a glass table downstairs. Beautiful. This really is ugly. Our first build, both times, has been so much better than whatever that is. So, why don't we move on from this wreckage and do the next one, shall we? And for our next build, we got iron bars, block of lapis lazuli, cut copper, polished blackstone bricks, dark oak log, mangrove fence gate, mossy cobblestone stairs, deep slate stairs, tile, and a campfire. Beautiful. Okay, I'm not too sure what to build, but I'm just going to start doing an outline. I'm thinking this time I'm going to have a pretty tall house, because why not? Okay, so we've done the walls, and this actually doesn't look that bad. I'm going to use these deep slate tile stairs to do the windows, as it kind of matches the black. And then, ooh. That don't look too bad. It's starting to look a little bit like a prison. Oh my days, this tree. Okay, I got rid of the tree. So yeah, it's starting to look a little bit like a prison. Let's call it the sinkhole preparation building. Right, let's give it a door. Let's put it right here. Okay, I'm not too sure what to do, so I'm going to build a staircase. Okay, and the sinkhole preparation company's staircase has been put in. Let's give them a handrail. You know, gotta keep them safe. Why don't we give them some floors, as there's no point in really having stairs if they're not really going to go anywhere. Right, let's put a campfire on each floor, shall we? Gotta keep the place warm. Okay, we need to use this lapis, so let's... Maybe this is like where they hoard all the stuff. Yeah. Boom. Now we just need a roof. Instead of a roof, let's just make it so that you can come up here and, I don't know, watch the stars or something. Perfect. You can see that monstrosity. I think there used to be a tree here. Okay, this is definitely not our best build ever, so let's move on to the next one. Hopefully, our third build is better than that third build. Okay, and this time we got spruce trapdoor, mangrove stairs, stripped warped hyphae, granite slab, bricks, red nether brick stairs, block of quartz, lime wool, light grey stained glass. I'm a little bit scared, because that's also lime wool. This is a bad idea. Right, let's get an outline, shall we? Let's go with a really small, like bungalow-esque thing. Alright, for the walls, let's use quartz. Actually, let's use a quartz base, and then we'll put bricks on top. That looks pretty good. I might use quartz and bricks for real. And let's get some windows in. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's just turn one of these into a door. Then for the floor, let's give it a carpet. Just like that, beautiful. Let's add some shutters to the windows. I think that means we've used all the blocks. So, I guess we can only put the roof on this ugly little build. So let's use granite. Okay, and that is a roof put on, and honestly, I think we've broken the usual trends, and I think our third one is our best one. So, why don't we review them all? So, for build 1, we had this prismarine monstrosity. There's really nothing else to say about it. I'm gonna stop doing this goofy voice because it's hurting my throat. Yeah, this build is really goofy. At least we've got a bed and a desk and a glass table, I guess. But yeah, it's not that bad. Probably our worst of the 3 first builds. I think the other 2 definitely beat it. Yeah, that you gotta admit that's definitely better than that. Moving on to the second build. For the second build, why am I doing that voice? For the second build, we've got this prison-esque, tall, ugly monstrosity with apparently a misplaced cobblestone stair. It keeps lapis, which is pretty cool, I guess. The place is really flammable because it's made of wood, but I guess it's going to have campfires in it too. And of course, it's looking after the sinkhole. I think last time's second build was definitely better than that one. So let's move on to the third. For our third build, I need to stop with the voices. For the third build, we have this lovely little bungalow, no interior sadly. However, I like the little flaps on the windows. Definitely better than last time's third build, and probably the time before that's third build. Probably our best third build of everything. I think this might be the best build of today. Probably solid 8 out of 10. I like it. Now, it's time for the time lapse. I'll see you all there.